So I want to talk about a couple things today. I want to talk about the lessons I've learned while trading or being my own entrepreneur or having my own business. Probably like a couple things, 3-4 things. What I've learned, one, is when you're trying to accomplish your dreams, you're going to have to cut off your friends, right? The closest friends that you feel like you had in high school or elementary school or childhood friends, because some of them are not going to be on the same wavelength as you are. Some of them are going to actually hate on you. Some of them are actually going to think that you're better than them, so the only way that they can accomplish their dreams is by belittling you, right? So that's something that I feel like is important, because I've gone through this numerous times, right? I've had people that's hated on me. I have people that comment things. I have people that comment saying that I'm terrible, I'm awful, but they don't even know the reason why they're saying I'm awful or the reason why they're saying I'm terrible. They just genuinely just don't like me, or you have those haters that actually think you're amazing, but then just hate on you for whatever reason, right? I feel like that's also a thing that's going on as well. So it's actually amazing. I find it actually cool, because if the only way you get bigger, the only way you know that you're doing something that's going to impact lives is when somebody hates on you. That's just the reality. That's just something that is just going to happen as you come across success, right? And I feel like that's amazing. I feel like that's really cool. Like I said, this is one of those down-to-earth type of videos, but I feel like it's really, really cool that when you become successful, haters will come. I used to always want haters, right? When I was younger, I just desired them. I was just like, I know if I just have one hater a day, that means I'm doing something right. Cece, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? So yeah, but I just always wanted some haters, I feel like that was just key for me to have, because one hater a day will, keep the bills away, right? Like, because the more success I'll have, the more haters I'll have. And I feel like, it happens. And the more I thought about it, the more I actually grew up, the more I thought, obviously, if I have a hater a day, that's 365 haters in a year. I feel like that's over exaggerated, but it's kind of cool that to have haters, because you're doing something right. You're impacting lives. You're making the best out of the situation that you have right now, especially because of the quarantine that we're in, right? Another lesson that I've learned, and this is just in business, and not even just in business, it's still in life, is humble, right? Is to stay humble at all times. And when you're humble, you're able to be great, right? Because when you're humble, when you get this money, you're not really affected by the money. You're not really affected by the people coming at you left and right. You actually are empowered by it, right? And humble is like the best word to describe how I always feel when it comes to saying, hey, you're this person. And it's kind of cool, you get that minor celebrity, thing that's going on. But at the end of the day, it's more about getting that, mastering humbleness. Because when you're humble, then, you go a long way when you're humble. When you're cocky or overconfident, then you won't really be where you want to be. Because people are going to look down on you or look up to you like, why is he so cocky? Why is he doing this, that, and third? And you don't want people to look at you like that. You always want people to look at you like, he's so humble, he's so calm, he's so great. And that goes into number 3, right? You always want to be at peace. And that's something that, that's important, is to always be at peace. I'm working on that. I'm actually working on being at peace. And also number 4, the 4th reason, which I'll make that the final reason, is something that I'm also working on as well, because all of this has to deal with trading, right? All of this has to deal with, and it's indirect. right? It's the indirect things that affect trading: sleep and health. Health is your wealth, and sleeping is something that's important to make sure you're productive. But also being at peace is too. Being at peace with what's going on, being at peace with yourself, being at peace with your family, being at peace with your friends is also something that can 100% empower you and make sure that you're the best that you can be. And that's important, because being at peace is something that most people can't do. It's a privilege to be able to say that I'm at peace, right? Or, a person is able to say I'm at peace. Now, I'm not 100% there yet, because I have goals and dreams that I want to hit, goals and dreams that I want to actually, conquer, right? But being at peace is important. Being at peace is something that that most people don't accomplish. It's like accomplishing your dream. Most people aren't able to accomplish their dream. So the fourth and final thing is what I'm working on, is being understanding of other people, right? Being understanding of other people, and how does this affect trading? Is that when you don't understand people, then they scold you. Then when they scold you, or when they go through something, it flusters you. And if you're flustered, it affects the market, right? So if you're understanding of not only other people, but your surroundings, or you're being aware of your surroundings, then that'll most definitely make you better as a human being and better as a businessman, right? And that's something that you can never replace, is being understanding of other people. So those are the couple things that I wanted to share with you guys. It's not like the regular videos that I go through, but I definitely wanted to make sure you guys understand the 4 lessons that I've learned while on this journey of trading. So you guys have an excellent day. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.